I got my boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Hit the like button as you come in. Smash that like button as you come in. Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning. Y'all hit the like button as you come in. Subscribe to the channel. Support the channel. Oh, extras. Gotta have them on deck. I got the cinnamon and I got the spearmint. Gotta have them on deck. Gotta have your mouthwash. You gotta have your fresh breath. Gotta have it on deck. Um, so my cousin has been out on bond for like 18 months, 2 years now. Murder, murder charge. And got jury selection today at 9, starting at 9. And my little cousin scared as hell. And it's sad because a lot of this stuff could have been avoided. It could have been avoided, and it wasn't necessary. You know what I'm saying? And I titled this towards the end of the thing. It's not a game. It's not a game, man. It is not a game. This ain't a game where you can hit the restart button and start over again. Like you out here maneuvering. If you want to look at life like a game, you need to play it at the top tier, and you need to be extremely sharp and strategic with your next move, making your every step your best step. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin put it like this. Put it like this. Now my cousin been secretive about the whole thing, right? Because the whole while I've been out, I was like, I just talked to him like a week ago, and then all of a sudden I'm texting, then they return the text, they return the call, so I ain't think nothing of it. But my other cousin called and was like, it's jury selection tomorrow. Nervous as a motherfucker, like real nervous, scared. And the lawyer told my cousin, um, "Hey, the DA asking for a life sentence. They want you cop out to a life sentence." Now, if they and I'm telling my other cousin, I say either they been given that offer from the giddy up from the jump. They only been saying, "Hey, take this life sentence, or go to trial, blow trial." And I don't even know if my cousin facing the death penalty. I don't bond, but usually when they say, "Hey man, take the life sentence," they starting out with life. They ain't starting like 20 years, 15 years. They starting out with life, meaning they pretty much got 4 witnesses that's gonna take the stand. They have 4 witnesses. Cameron did this stuff in the middle of the city, downtown Atlanta, in the city. You know what I'm saying? And today is jury selection, so it's just really just picking your jurors. So I ain't really got to be there for that because it's not gonna start. If you know how the court procedures is, you got to pick your jury first, and then It started going every day. You be going to court. You know what I'm saying? But should have been getting your affairs together. You got kids, and I know these last few days ain't been able to sleep. I know heart pounding, pumping because you realize you done fucked up. You realize you done fucked up. You realize you done made you done made a ego driven split second decision just ruin your future. You know what I'm saying? And hey man, that's your cousin. You ain't even found guilty yet. I'm a realist. Like I tell y'all all the time, I'm a realist. When them people got so much evidence, when them people retrieve the weapon used in your possession at your house, like we got this show here called Atlanta Homicide, ATL Homicides. My cousin gonna be on there because that show was out there the day that they came to the house and made the arrest. They was out there filming, so I know it's gonna be ATL homicides. Now ATL homicides may sell the footage to first 48. I don't know, but when they find all this evidence, they get all this evidence or whatever. They got witnesses. You know, did this shit in broad daylight. All these cameras. You know, in every city, they got cameras on every light, every corner. Like if they don't have regular cameras, they got the car tag cameras. You know what I'm saying? They get the license plate readers. It's impossible pretty much to do anything nowadays unless you did something indoor. And even if you did something indoor, they can still be able to probably say, "Oh, I got you on camera. I know you was on the scene. I know you was in the area." Now they still have to prove inside of that building that you do what was being accused of, or they think you did. You know, they have to prove that, but it's almost impossible to go 100 yards north, south, east, west, and not being on somebody's camera. Ring camera at a house, a camera at a business, a camera at a stop sign, stoplight, or whatever. Like you're gonna be on the camera. So really, to be honest with you, bro, that they got you on camera. They got witnesses. They got 4 witnesses. They have, and then you took the person to Grady Hospital. Like the person was still alive when the shooting took place. You picked them up, put them in your car, and took them to Grady, like dropped them off at Grady and left. You know, man, they got all that shit on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had too much shit, like, eh, ain't no sense of having the bubble guts and having the sleepless nights. Now you should have thought about that shit. And this is my cousin. I love him. This is my cousin. You should have thought about that shit then. Them people are trying to give you a life sentence off the dribble. Man, cop out to this life sentence. Or take it to trial, blow trial, and we gonna get your ass the max and overboard. And you being arrogant, you don't want to take that shit like it is what it is. You done got caught doing some shit, and it ain't no way around it. Man, Johnny Cocker, you can dig Johnny Cocker. No, he couldn't even get you up out of this. Salute, salute, salute. Appreciate you for hitting the like button, whomever that was that hit the like button. This real life content, real life situations, right? I'm not reacting to nothing else that's going on some social media. So I'm talking about real life family situations right now. Um, I could go down there now, but I know today it's just jury selection. I know what that means. They're gonna be there all day looking for jury. It ain't gonna be getting to the case and all. They just really just cross-examining people, trying to select the jury. So maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, I'll pop up down there, see if I can get some kind of footage or whatever, sneak some footage. Because you really don't supposed to record in the courtroom. But um, really sad, man. It's really a sad situation. It's really a sad situation. Condolences to the family that lost their loved one. You know what I'm saying? And Brody wasn't even on that. He wasn't even trying. He wasn't even threatening you, harassing you, nothing. You just go up there just on some notion, on some just trying to, on some sliding, on some cocky shit, drill music shit, and you just don't went over there and bothered this person and this shit like it's crazy. It is crazy, man. It is crazy. So if y'all got young cousins in y'all life, nephews, kids, y'all have to really get involved and get in them lives and let them and make beat it in their head to make you can't save them, but make them understand just how important it is, like, and how serious it is when you out there in the streets or whatever. You running around with guns, you running around shooting and this, that, and third, and that these people can always have a judge, a jury ready to convict your ass. You know what I'm saying? And it's over with, really, to be honest with you. And it's really a good thing. I ain't gonna say it's all the way over with. I'm gonna say about the next 10 to 20 years, it's gonna be damn near impossible to slap a person and not it not being on camera, or it's not being recorded, or it's not being like it's a camera everywhere. In your community, in your city right now, you can't go 50 yards without being on somebody's camera. If you're in a neighborhood, there's ring cameras. If you're on the regular little highways, roads, and cameras on the highway, cameras on the road, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing. So really, you got to get out of them fucking streets for real, bro. You got to find something legit to do, man. You really do, and I think it's a good thing, man. You know, because the crime rate needs to go down. It's not a flex to brag about being from the murder capital. That's not a flex. That's really a depression. To get on camera and brag and kind of slick brag about where you from. It's a bunch of killings and the YNs going crazy. We going crazy. You come on out in our hood and you ain't from around here. You get smoked. You get this. You got to check it. That shit is not a flex. It's not a flex at all, bro. That's actually sad. It lets me know, a person who done been around this earth 44 years, around the sun 44 years, let me know that you from a jealous place. You from a place, it must don't be no money there. It must don't be no get money people there. It must don't be no inspiration, motivation. There must don't be nothing there. You from a jealousy place. And who wanna grow up in a city full of jealousy? So when you scream murder capital, that just tell me you from a place that's deeply embedded with hatred. That just tell me you from a place that's deeply embedded with hatred. It's not a flex. You from a place that they just can't stand to see another black man shining, even if he is um, dibbling and dabbling in criminal activities. You know what I'm saying? You just can't stand to see this dude with money or the jury or big house or all the girls like him or whatever. Like you want to sick somebody on them, backdoor them, kill them. Like these are haters. I don't know what that means. Edge on live. I don't know what that means. But life is real. I got a blood cousin right now inside of the Fulton County Supreme Courthouse right now doing jury. About the court start at 9 o'clock. About to do jury selection on trying to find do jury selection for a murder. Doing jury selection on a murder. And they got the smoking gun in your possession. They got witnesses. It got too much shit. Sometimes you can take shit to trial, and that's another thing, man. When you out here doing a crime, you better be prepared to do the time. And if these people got you dead to the wrong, get out these people way, man. When they got you dead to the wrong, and they try. I got a cousin right now. I got another cousin, which is my cousin that's in court now for the murder. Little brother is doing a 20-year sentence right now, right? Doing a 20-year sentence right now. When he first got locked up, my little cousin Jonathan, when he first got locked up, they was trying to get him 10 do 4 for the charges. He didn't take it. He let some people in jail tell him, "No, man, I'll take that to trial." Took it to trial, blue trial, 20 to the door. Been locked up now about 6, 7 years. So the time they was trying to give you would have been out. They tried to give him 10 do 4. Don't have a long criminal history, young, 10 do 4. Man, I ain't taking that. All right, now you don't want to take the 4 years. So you accepted that you had to accept 20 years. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Them folks got you dead to the wrong on what's what. They got witnesses, they got this, they got that. Man, get out them folks' way. Now, if you want to fight a charge, you can fight a charge. If they ain't really got nothing going on, no, they ain't really got nothing going on for you, you can fight a charge, beat a charge. But if them folks got so much on you, man, you better get out them folks' way, man. Because they gonna give you the max. They gonna give you the max or whatever it is for you playing with they top, having them to waste taxpayers' dollars on jury selection. They gotta pay these people for this stuff, especially when they got the smoking gun, they got everything on you, and you still didn't want to take the plea. Man, I'll tell you what, they hold this life without. Now you'll never get out. Hold this life in 40, life in 20, life in 25, life in 15, and be prepared to fucking faint in the courtroom. Like, you can't be delusional. If you know them folks got you dead to the wrong, to be honest with you, I would tell my cousin, man, you might well take your ass to Cuba. Ain't nothing wrong with my background. Absolutely nothing wrong with my background. My background is my background. As street people, as criminals, people do crimes. You got to be a realist. You got to be, hey, you win some, you lose some. You know how many cases that the state don't win, that they lose on. Even if they had the right person, they ain't have enough evidence. They ain't have enough substantial evidence or whatever the case may be. So they have to dismiss or dead dock or throw the case out. So you win some, you lose some, but they gonna definitely get you on some of them. So this one of them situations where you don't got caught and you don't got caught on so many elements. If they done found the gun, they got the gun out the house. They got the gun. It's made the news and everything. They got the gun out the house. They matched their fucking victim. They got 4 witnesses that's gonna take the stand and say what you did. They got cameras throughout that city. It's probably 1,000, 1,500 cameras just floating around the city of Atlanta, just posted up in the city of Atlanta. Man, then when you took the guy to Grady to drop him off at Grady, shot the guy, took the guy to Grady to drop him off at Grady. What make you think Grady Hospital ain't got cameras all around it? That's the nigga hospital. That's where everybody. That's the trauma hospital. Man, there's cameras all over there. Feel sorry for both. Yes, my cousin. I feel sorry. It's my blood relative. But you got to own up to what's going on. And I feel sorry for the victim because the victim wasn't even on that. And the victim didn't do you nothing. The victim wasn't trying to do you nothing. You know what I'm saying? The victim wasn't plotting to do you nothing. The victim was down there handling their own business, doing what they do. And you just feel like you want to show out in front of some people. And goddamn, this happened. And then you doing this, that happened. And now you're in the courtroom, hard, probably in your feet, probably got bubble guts, probably ain't had no sleep, probably had no appetite because shit done got real. You should have just took your ass to fucking Cuba. You should have just took your ass to Cuba. If you didn't want to face the music, you should have just took your ass to Cuba. I'm just being honest with you. Go over there and hang out with Tupac aunt. You should have took your ass to Cuba and went over there and hung out with Tupac aunt. Cause these folks, and within the next about 10 days, man, and it's sad, man. Within the next 10 days, man, because it don't take long. Once you start picking the trial, every day you go into court. You know what I'm saying? And this one of them situations where when the jury go to the back to deliberate, to go guilty or non guilty, I guarantee they gonna have a verdict within the 15 minutes. They have a verdict because it got too much shit piled up against you. The DA is gonna paint you out to be the worst person walking the streets of Atlanta. Glad he changed his message. Yeah, because it ain't nothing to glorify. It ain't nothing to glorify. To glorify you from the murder capital. I'm from the murder capital. Put content out. You from the murder capital. Guess what that do to people who like traveling, or guess what that do to people who into business? They don't want to bring a business to your city, and they know this is the murder capital. Why the hell I want to bring a business to a city that's the murder capital? It's bad for business. It's bad for the community. I don't want to. You don't want to open up a what? Imagine opening up a lounge or open up a little kickback, a little spot inside of city, a restaurant or whatever inside of a city that's the murder capital. If you're not in the city part of it, you know what I mean. Imagine on the outskirts or whatever, you're trying to open up a business, car wash detail or whatever, but it's the murder capital. Oh, it's top three murder capital. Nobody don't want to be around this shit. Nobody want to be around that shit. It's bad for business. It's horrible for business. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, man. It's crazy though, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. And trust me, the same way how y'all hear me doing the content on here, talking about the stupidity that a lot of people do on here, I did my cousin the same way. I did my cousin the same way. My cousin like hanging downtown in the city, down there, hell downtown ass motherfucker. And so one day I had to do a delivery. I had to do a delivery. Not at the Hawks where the Hawks play, not at the what's called Center State Farm Arena, not at the Hawk, but it was like like on 10th Street. It's like a little another little section where they got like a Hawks. So I had to do a delivery over there, right? And there was a lot of traffic, so I was trying to go a back way to this place where I was gonna go, right? A couple of back roads or whatever to get to this street. I had to get off 10th Street, and I see somebody bopping up the street. I said, "Damn, that look like my cousin." So I drive past first and look. That is my cousin. Let me then call. Why your stupid ass down here? You just caught a body down here. You get out on bond, and you back hanging out down here, man. In my mind, during that time, I'm thinking, man, you just killed a good dude that be down here. Maybe his homeboys or whatever gonna get at you. You know what I mean? So I've been to corner, I ain't even dropped my the load off yet. I've been to corner, hop out, cut him off on another street, hop out. Hey, turn around. Cole, what's up? Grab him. Bell hug him. I ain't seen him since he got out of jail. Hug him. Get to the ear. Why the fuck you down here? Why the fuck you down here? You realize what you accused of and what these folk got you? You gotta be a blessing that you out on bond right now. Why the fuck you hanging out down here? And what if these niggas want to retaliate or do something, to do this and do that to you? I know, man. That's why I got the hey, man. What the fuck? What's so? Why you got to hang down here? Get the fuck from down here. But I say you grown. I know you're gonna do what you want to do. You're gonna do what you want to do. But I'm gonna tell you, as your older cousin, I really don't want you down here. I wish you wouldn't be down here. I got a strong feeling one of these niggas might try to goddamn do this or do that to you. Even though you dead ass wrong. I'm really mad at you about that shit because that shit was it didn't have to happen. It could have been avoided. But by you coming down, it's like you rubbing it in their face. Why you down here? I wish you the best. But I gotta go drop my loads. I see you around. And I left. Still been hanging down there. Nobody never did that to him. But talked to him the other day. Um, talk about some other shit. And then I noticed when I kept texting or calling back, never respond. So my cousin Nicole was like, yeah, they ain't answering the phone for nobody because the lawyer just called and told him, you know, trial selection is Monday. They still got the life sentence on the table if you want to take the life sentence or whatever, but they trying to give you life. They not trying to budge up under that life sentence. They trying to give you life. So as soon as they got out the phone, packed up everything, got the child, hopped in the car and hauled ass. Got in that car, picked the child up, got in that car. I told my cousin Nicole yesterday, they got in the car and hauled ass with the baby because they were ready to go scream and cry in that car. Because you know shit is real. Shit is real. Shit is real. Shit about to get real. See, when y'all be out on bond, when motherfuckers be out on bond for serious charges, it's really a blessing to get you a bond, but you need to use that time to be trying to get your affairs together in case shit go left. If you don't plan on running and going to some other country or going somewhere other place and get low or whatever, you need to be getting your affairs together. These people got all their evidence piled up against you, and the fact that you got a bail, you need to be out here getting your affairs together, your everything together with your children and this, that, and third. Try to spend as much time you can spend with your kids. Try to go make some moments real fast, create some moments going on some little trips or whatever, running around doing some shit like that if you don't plan on running. You need to be getting your affairs together. Don't be because people will get out on bond and forget that they still got something lingering over their head. So they be out here chilling, running around, laughing at shit, going partying in the club. No, this ain't that. Because you really still in jail. They just gave you a bond. This ain't that. This ain't that. Yeah, I'm on the highway. Look, I'm gonna feed it. Look, y'all. I'm on the highway driving in reverse. Picture that. I'm on the highway driving in reverse. Now, ain't I a crazy nigga? I'm on the highway driving in reverse. Now, ain't I a crazy nigga? To be honest with you, that video, that little short that I did, me and him used to be homies. We used to be cool, right? We used to be cool for years. I've been knowing Chris. I've been knowing Chris for about 15 years now. My to tell you, yeah, I've been knowing Chris 15 years. My middle child, 15 years old. I met Chris when she was a newborn. When my daughter was a newborn, she 15. Now, I've been knowing Chris 15 years. We had each other number. Used to go to battle rap events and be on the same plane, flying out battle rap events. And we fell out. Chris got some crazy charges. Now, this is a side note. I was gonna do a live stream about it. Scoop. I don't even know if you know this dude, but I was gonna do a live stream about it. But Chris got some fuck it, all the hats off, all the gloves off. You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people already doing this shit that I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna do this. There's so many people already doing this shit, but this muck ass shit right here. I wasn't gonna do this, but I'm just showing this right here. I already had this type of stuff. I be going down there keeping tabs on them already at the DeKalb County courthouse. Chris, oh, go up the bat for Chris. Go up the bat for Chris. Now, man, this shit can't be right. 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 Um, um, he's not found guilty yet. But when you listen, when you break down the evidence that they have on him or whatever, finding the victim's information at his house and all this and all that, yeah, I'm gonna put it. I'm being since you stood me up, you did that bullshit the other day, Chris. This what this nigga locked up for. This what this nigga was locked up for. Do y'all see that? This what this nigga was locked up for. This what that nigga was in DeKalb County doing. He was in there for 2 years fighting. Now he's on appeal right now. It ain't been dismissed at all. I went down there to the clerk of court and purposely talked to those people and recorded it and everything. I got the footage and everything. I was doing my homework behind the scenes on it. And they were like, no, this stuff ain't never been dead, Doc. Chris got online saying the shit was dead, Doc. It never been dead, Doc. It never been dismissed. It's on appeal through the circuit court. It's on appeal right now of certain things. He's out on bail due to a technicality. So it's never he can't show nothing showing that the charges have been dropped, dismissed, like he's been exonerated of charges. None of that. It's just appeal. It's back and forth. They trying to get things thrown out, suppress evidence due to loopholes, due to they trying to get it but moral of the story is I was still rooting for him, right? So I'm talking to him behind the scenes on Instagram. You know, on Instagram, you can do the, you know, on all the sites, you can do the little voice recording. So we was voice recording each other, going back and forth, like, man, yeah, man, come on, you, man, I got bills, I got stuff going on in my life. I ain't got time to be looking up niggas' paperwork and all that old shit. I'm gonna take it for what it is and see what the verdict gonna be. The only time people be concerned with paperwork is when you in prison and you're on a yard somewhere and people be, you know, wanting to see what your paperwork looking like then. But when you out here in this free world, you got too much going on to I would think that you got too much going on to be worried about paperwork. But like I said, I've been knowing this guy for a good little while. I've been knowing him, and I used to go up to bat for him. Like he know this, and he know I will beat the living shit out of him. But anyway, um, I just to put this in a nutshell and get back to what I want to talk about. Um, he used to say, "I don't have a case. They dead docked the case. They dismissed the check. I don't. I'm not going to court." He's been secretly going to court on the case. It ain't been dismissed. Never was dismissed. Never was dead docked. I got all this information going down there talking to the people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're familiar, Scoop, with battle rap or whatever, but it's some information came out about a battle rapper named Bad News. Bad News from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, about he snitched on the guy that shot him. A guy shot him about 4 times or whatever, and he pointed him out in the thing. Chris was talking about that situation. Well, hold on. Easy, the block captain, was talking about that situation. The guy that's dating Remy Ma now, he was talking about the situation. Easy, the block captain, the battle rapper. So Chris stick his neck out there and start saying like the streets is done. Y'all trying to show these niggas how to teaching them how to snitch properly or how to. It was something like to the level of that. If you're like, hold on, man, you really, Chris, you first of all, you're not a street nigga. You ain't never spent a millisecond in no streets and no slum, ghetto ass, project ass, thug out ass, trenches ass area in Atlanta, Georgia ever. You're not even from, you're from Decatur. But okay, it's cool. You ain't never been in the trenches in Decatur, which is good. You come from a good background, a good background. You always scream you're a civilian. Why are you sticking your nose in street activity? Talking about the streets done and this nigga a rat, this, well, why are you talking about that as if you're gonna do something and you got these funny ass fucking charges? You need to, first of all, you need to shut the fuck up and don't talk about nothing that have nothing to do with anybody criminal charges, whether they read it. Let's say a person read it. I would rather been considered a rat. I would have rather been considered ratting on somebody for shooting me or ratting on somebody because I about a murder. I'm just saying that straight up. I'd rather you label me a rat that I've ratted on somebody on some street shit than to ever get locked up for some shit like this. You see these charges? This Chris shit. You see these charges? I'd rather y'all niggas say that nigga ratted on a nigga, man. That nigga a rat. Yeah, all right, okay. You ain't gonna do nothing to me. Cause it's a lot of rats. Niggas don't even you got a lot of rats that'll still kill your fucking ass. You know what I mean? These niggas, they just weak, you know what I mean? They ain't to be trusted, but these niggas that don't mean shit. Like Chris, who the fuck is you to talk about the streets is done? And you ain't never spent a millisecond in nobody hood. You can't pull up. I can go to every fucking zone in Atlanta, Georgia, and hop out and about. And what the fuck is this? I need to go down this road, brother. How the fuck? Damn. Now I gotta figure out how to get. But anyway, you ain't never spent a second in nobody hood. Why in the fuck is you worried about what these niggas talking about? And you know what I mean? So a nigga said in his comments, so you gonna just ignore your charges, cases that you got going on, you got pending? And I put in the comments facts. Then he typed, oh, if it ain't my biggest fan in my chat. I say, Chris, I ain't no fucking fan of you. I ain't no fan of no battle rap blogger. I'm not no fanatic or any of that type shit. I'm not no fanatic or any of that type shit. If I support battle rap, I support battle rap. I leave it at that. But I ain't no, oh my God, let me get your autograph, let me get a picture. Nigga, you's a fucking battle rap blogger with funny ass charges. Ain't no fucking fan of you like that. What the fuck? I fucked with you. We from the same city, you know what I'm saying? You do the battle rap blog and shit, so I fuck with you or whatever. But nigga, I didn't never go into the depths of what you was locked up for. I know what niggas said you was locked up for, and niggas get accused of shit all the time. But guess what? Why would 6 women? You find those 6 charges like that? Why would 6 women accuse you of scrape? You're a funny looking ass, high yellow nigga with freckles. Why would these women lie? And they got evidence. They got the girl retrieved the girl phone out of your attic at your house when they raided your house. How did her phone get in your attic if the shit not true and you said that You didn't even know the girl. So we were going back and forth. Make a long story short, school, we were going back and forth in the comment section. So I said, hey man, say man, it's a beautiful day in Atlanta right now. It's not a cloud in the sky. Currently, I'm on Moreland Avenue. That's the southeast. That's the south side of Atlanta. I'm on Moreland Avenue conducting some business or whatever. Ain't you on the east side? Pop out. He said, oh, I guess he thought he was styling on me. He was like, I don't live on the east side no more. I done graduated from that. I'm in a different tax bracket. I live in Alpharetta, Georgia. Bitch, I've been living in Alpharetta the last 15 years. Oh, you do? Nigga, I've been living out here. Nigga, when I met you, I was living out here. So if you think you styling on me saying you live in Alpharetta, bitch, I live out here too. I say, you know what's funny? I live out here too. Soon as I in Alpharetta too. Soon as I finish what I'm doing, I want to pull up on you. So he gonna drop an Addy, right? He dropped the Addy. I'm thinking he giving me like a low, some side block or whatever. This nigga give me an Addy to a grocery store 2 minutes from Alpharetta Police Department. Oh, look at this bitch ass nigga. This nigga gonna give me the Addy. So I'm Googling this shit while I'm on the way up there, right? I mean, this nigga gave me an address to the Publix on Haynes Bridge, 2 minutes from Alpharetta Police Department. All these good old white people stand around here. Though. If I hop out and punch this nigga one time before a witness can dial 911, 12 will be on the scene. They that close to the precinct. They that close to the precinct. Yeah, I found you through battle rap. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, so um I'm like, man, this nigga gave me the address to the Publix grocery store. So I just went and did a little a short little video real quick to prove that I was up there. He talking about you got 45 minutes. Nigga, I'm wailing goddamn Moreland Avenue on a Saturday. Nigga, you ain't finna get all the way up 75, up 400, up to Alpharetta in no 45 minutes on a Saturday, nigga. Who sit in a parking lot in a busy ass grocery store 2 minutes from the police precinct for 45 minutes anyway? I would respect it more if you would have said, "Hey, I'm on this little side street right here where they doing construction on these houses or whatever. Pull up right here." You know what I'm saying? We ain't got no cameras nowhere around, and we can get it off our chest. We can get it how we gonna get it right then and there. I would respect that. That nigga had me to meet him at a fucking Publix grocery store. And he wasn't there. So I ain't even entertaining that shit no more. If I ever bump into him, I just bump into him. Now, when I saw him that last time, I saw him on Mansell at a Walmart, right? From a distance. You know how big Publix groceries, I mean Walmart's is, right? So from a distance, I said, damn, that look like Chris. I swear to God, on everything I love, on my kids. If I'm lying, God kill me today. I saw from a distance. I wasn't sure if that was him or not. I said, damn, that looked like Chris. It was from a distance. While I was parked there and I was getting out, he was coming out. And so I'm like, damn, that look like Chris. So I'm walking. As I'm walking, I turn my phone on and I start recording. I say, then I start panning the camera. I said, I think that is Chris. If he walked to this goddamn sprinter, that's Chris, because Chris do the same type of work I do. So I recorded. Ah, that is Chris. So I recorded and put that on there. He gonna say, "Oh, you see me at the goddamn Walmart? Why you ain't run up on me then?" First of all, I ain't know if that was you for sure. And second of all, the temperature wasn't what it is now. It was really more so. I don't look at him as a threat. He's never been a threat. He is nobody threat. Ain't nobody worried about Chris riding up and down they block or whatever, laying in they bushes, finna do something to him. Ain't nobody worried about Chris like that. Ain't nobody worried about Chris like that. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So I just did a short video real quick to show everybody, hey man, this nigga told me to come up here to meet him up here. And he wanted me to meet him at a fucking grocery store flooded with fucking white people. And after that, it's like if you know, you know. You know what I mean? It's 2 minutes from the fucking police precinct. What the hell are you trying to do, Chris? I would respect it if you would say, come on this little side street right here. Go in the back of this little warehouse right here where there ain't nobody back here. Be me and you, nigga. We can goddamn knuckle it out right then and there. I would have beat the brakes off his ass. He know that. He know that. This ain't got nothing to do with that. It's just a back and forth that we had in the comment section on his video when he was talking about Easy the Block Captain or whatever. And I said, well shit, where you at? Oh, I'm over here. Pull up. You got 45 minutes. Man, fuck you, nigga. But I ain't gonna entertain it no more. I ain't gonna entertain it no more. If I see him, I see him. I ain't gonna entertain no more. I ain't going back and forth with this nigga on the comment section. I ain't making no more videos about him and then if I see him, I see him. Say mob, you know me. You know how many niggas, Mob, we've been in the mix 5 years now. You know how many niggas that I done tried to pull up on while out here. You remember goddamn Too Big? Oh man, I'm up here by the airport, Humble King, where you at? Little dude Too Big for Skinny Jeans knew I was 2 streets over from the airport when he said that shit in the comment section. What I do, Mob? Tell these people what I do. I turned the camera around to show y'all that I was on my way to the airport, that I was at the airport. I said, I'm up here right now. Where you at, nigga? And I'm really wilding. Like I'm at the airport. It's all kind of shit going on up here. I'm wilding. I did that shit years back on Bullets Got It. He came here. I'm wilding at the airport looking for this nigga. Like, where you at? You say you at the airport? Man, I just popped back in to work. I ain't messing with you. Oh man, get the fuck out of here. These niggas ain't talk. I pulled up on them. I don't try to pull up on so many niggas. So many niggas talk that shit. They talk that shit, and I say, well, fuck it, let's pull up right now. No matter where you at in Atlanta, I'm just 1 street over. Hold tight right there where you at. I pan the camera, let me see where you at. I know the whole city. Pan the camera around, let me see where you at, and I'm gonna pull up on you like an Uber driver. And we're gonna get it cracking right there on the spot. We're gonna get it popping right there on the spot. That nigga was bullshit, so he kind of pissed me off. That's what that was about. I just didn't ever respond to it. But yeah, it was because of that. You know what I mean? We were going back when he was talking slick like he liked that, knowing he ain't. You know what I mean? Living up under his mama and like, and it's cool. Yeah, you know what I mean, you got good parents. I come from a dysfunctional family. I'm from 445 Cleveland Avenue, 2 minutes away from Jonesboro South Project where Young Thug, Pee Wee Long, all them from. We all same schools. I'm older than them, but the same areas. Know the same people. I'm from 445 Cleveland Avenue. You can Google that shit. That nigga from like Latonia or some shit, Evansville or some shit. Like he ain't even from the trenches part of Decatur. He ain't from Kirkwood. This nigga ain't from Little Vietnam. This nigga ain't from Callan Road. This nigga ain't from Glenwood. This nigga ain't from Boulder Crest. This nigga ain't from no trenches area on the east side indicator. This nigga ain't from goddamn Eastwood. He ain't from none of that shit. That nigga from fucking Latonia or some shit. Cumberton Highway or some shit. And it is what it is. You know, you got some suburban dudes that's like that, but I know he ain't. So I just pulled up. Classic Humble King style. I pulled up just to show everybody I'm at this location where this nigga put this Addy at, which is a fucking grocery store. What the fuck you want me to buy you some fruit or something, nigga? You need some milk money or something? What you fuck you want me to meet you at a grocery store for? What we finna do, nigga? We finna buy some lottery tickets or something? What we finna go? My bad, y'all. That's my dispatcher calling. Yeah, I found you through Battle Rap. I'm hip. Okay, I ain't know that. Yeah, this nigga, man, this nigga. So I ain't, you know, that I don't even really do battle rap videos no more. I used to do that shit a couple years back. I don't, because it's too toxic. It's too toxic. It's too negative. It's a bunch of, like, if you go watch a, like, the average battle rap blogger or whatever, it's always on some negative shit. Everybody mad at a battle rapper. They mad at the event. They mad at another battle rap blogger. It's always negative. It's always negative shit. And they just, like, I just got tired of that shit. But shout out to, you know, Chilla Jones. He put together a dope event yesterday in Houston. Shout out to Houston. I saw Trader Truth out there in the scene. I saw Lil Flip. I saw Sauce Walker. So shout out to Houston. Shout out to Chilla Jones for putting together a dope, amazing event. You know, and made a big announcement, Murder Mook versus Hitman Holla in September back in Houston. So shout out to them for all that, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate that stuff about a rap, but I really done lost the fucking love of that shit. You got too much negativity in that shit. Them niggas is too toxic. And I don't want to be on that kind of type time. And then you ain't even like that. That would really, these niggas don't even really be like that. Hell, the average battle rap, I done been to so many battle rap events. I done met a lot of battle rappers in person, and man, you from them trenches, you know. If you from that cloth, I can be around you and tell if you really like that or not. And I done been around some battle rappers, top tier battle rappers. I'm like, this nerd ass nigga. This nigga a dweeb.
But soon as the camera come on, they know how to put the metaphors together and sound like the toughest motherfucker in the world. My gun this, shoot, 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 my gun, 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 gun. Up the gun, oh, man, get the fuck out of here. Cap ass nigga. But yeah, back to what I was finna say. Back to what I was saying. Shit real, man. Shit is real. My heart goes out to the victim. My heart goes out to my little cousin, because it could have been avoided. And like I say, he's still my cousin. Right or wrong, you're still my cousin. I still love you. But it don't mean that I can't show you tough love or really get on your ass about your actions. You know, you run around here doing shit like you invincible. You run around here like you ain't got these babies. You got a 5-month-old baby right now, and a 5-year-old. You got these little babies, and you finna, man, you finna. They ain't finna see you no more like that. Like that, unless you take your ass to fucking Cuba somewhere. That's the only thing I can think of, bro. They got too much evidence on you. They got too much evidence on you. They got too much evidence on you. They got too much. I'm dead ass serious, mob. I done met a lot of them battle rap niggas in person, bro. You seen them pictures on the post out? You seen them niggas? Them niggas do not be that in person, bro. They really be nerds. They really be like some nerdy ass nigga, but it's cool. It's cool, man. Everybody ain't like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, man. Fuck that shit, man. You know what I mean? I real be a nerd, man. A nerd is winning. I can be no street nigga, man. You be locked all up, goddamn faith, picking out a jury like my cousin, trying to be street. And goddamn now you're in the, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Be a nerd, goddamn. Be a nerd. Be a dweeb. Go to work, goddamn. Get your business. Get your 401k. Goddamn, you know, square up, goddamn. Be a square, goddamn. Get out the way. I'm a square. I'm a square. I'm just a square that'll punch you in your shit. I'm a square. I don't want to be a thug. I don't want to be labeled a thug, a gangster, a goddamn affiliate. I ain't none of that shit. I'm a square. I get up every day. I take my kids to school, pick them up from school. Goddamn, we go out, do this, do that. I do fatherhood, mafia shit, and goddamn, I'm getting to a bag. That's what I do. I don't want no fucking. I don't want to remotely remind you of anything gangster or street. I ain't. Shit, I'm a square that get the job done and goddamn, you know what I mean, to take care of my family. I'm out the way. But I will beat your motherfucking ass and we'll take it wherever way we go. I take a ass whipping or I give a ass whipping. We can have it pistol play however you want, but I ain't asking for that shit. I ain't looking for that shit. I want peace. I want everybody to be happy. I want prosperity. That's what I want. Nah, bro, what the hell? The period, Dave, I was supposed to turn right there. Country nigga, you was supposed to turn right there. But I'm about to end this live and pull up at this spot and pick up this load. I gotta take a load to Athens, Georgia. That's an out of town load, good pay. And I gotta take another one. And I gotta drop off my manifest. So I'd rather be doing this right here, what I'm doing today, than to be in a courtroom fighting for my motherfucking life like my little cousin doing right now. Curtis Jackson, 50 Cent. Shout out to Curtis Jackson. Period, Dave. Yeah, he said. Yeah, I'd rather do my manifest. I'd rather have my clipboard. I'd rather have my folder, my clipboard, my pen, and go in here and picking up these loads. Yeah, I'm on that type time. I'm on that type time. I don't want that. I don't want to know. I don't want no bricks. I don't want to know where to lick at. I don't want that. No, leave me alone. Leave me out of that shit. I still made the wrong turn. Stupid nigga. Stupid nigga. Appreciate that, fam. Y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Get paid, young dog. Exactly. Get paid. Cause guess what? You can walk around with a dope boy bankroll. It's so many different hustles out here now. You can walk around with a dope boy bankroll on some legit shit. You ain't gotta goddamn be out here selling no dope, kicking in no dope, robbing nobody. Like I used to do, car thief, breaking in shit, you know what I mean? Door knocking like I used to do. When I tell y'all this shit, this is shit from experience that I used to do. You don't have to do none of that stupid ass shit, bro. You can walk around, you can dope boy friends, big bankroll, and have a 1099, nigga, a W2, nigga. You ain't got to do all that other shit. You don't. And I don't encourage nobody to live that life. You know what I'm saying? I want to be on some peaceful shit. I want to be on some peaceful shit, man. That's the problem with black folks right now. Everybody want to prove who the toughest. Who the toughest. But I ain't finna let no nigga, and I'm gonna do this one more time and I'm finna end this shit. I refuse to let any nigga talk to me crazy. I refuse to let any nigga talk to me crazy. Nigga, I guarantee you I don't fuck way more bitches in this world than Chris Unbiased, right? It ain't a now female gonna ever, it ain't a now female gonna ever fix her lips to say I did the shit right he got locked up for. You see that shit? Nigga, I done been locked up way many times than you. I ain't never been locked up for this type shit. Never, nigga. What? 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 Nigga, I did a year in DeKalb. He did 2 years, and I did the whole year 2000 in DeKalb County. I was 19 years old. That one I was really wild. A mouthful of gold teeth, top and bottom. I did a whole year in that motherfucker. Right-handed guard. I became a trustee. I had a girl in the cafeteria on my dick, and I had a commissary lady on my dick. I was 19 then, doing that shit then, wilding in that motherfucker. And I ain't even from Decatur. I'm from Atlanta. And I was in DeKalb County. I did a whole year in that bitch. And then to brag about, I was 19. I wasn't in there having to hide my charges. Like you said you had to do, Crip, man. Them niggas weren't having that. I couldn't tell them niggas what I was really locked up for. Why you couldn't tell them, nigga? Because you knew them niggas would have had your ass poked up, stabbed up, beat the fuck up. You probably would have lost your fucking life in that, nigga. I ain't never went to prison, never went to jail and had to hide my charges, hide my case. Not tell a motherfucker what I'm locked up for. And I ain't really been locked up for no gruesome shit. I ain't been locked up for no gruesome shit. I ain't been locked up for that. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. And anybody that co-sign that shit, y'all niggas think just like that. These niggas don't know what a circuit appeals mean. You know what I mean? Them folks say they ain't letting up on that shit. They gonna goddamn, that's why they redoing it the other way now. It made them had to do another swab test. And they ain't trying to let up on that shit. Man, look, man, if you don't get exonerated, not we gonna dismiss these charges due to technicality, due to a loophole, we gotta throw it out or whatever. Now, if you don't straight up beat them charges like this shit ain't true, I never did this shit on some technicality shit, nigga, if I kill somebody and then I still get found not guilty, do that still not make me a killer? So if I scrape a woman and I don't and I beat the charges, but let's say I actually scraped it, do that still make me not a scraper because I ain't get found guilty? Nigga, ain't no reason for the police to run up in your house and find a victim phone and her property in your attic, nigga, with butt plugs in it, nigga. Fuck wrong with you, nigga? And I was going up the bat for you, nigga. I was going up the bat before I knew the ins and out of your situation, nigga. You knew that. You knew that. You knew that. Man, you leaked the goddamn conversation, man, you had. Nigga, the conversation, man, you had, you was just basically like, man, you know, these motherfuckers, the courts, these niggas doing this. You weren't saying nothing incriminating. I'm gonna post this shit, nigga, my nigga, right? Let me post this shit, lady, folks know. Nigga, Chris in good standing. He in good heart. He in good standing. He don't sound defeated. He don't sound like he worried about nothing. Nigga, they were my dog on. That's what I was on at that time. This was my dog on. He get mad. Oh, man, you got DNA tooth, got it up. Nigga, you worried about a nigga that dress up in a costume? You don't nobody know how DNA tooth look. You worried, you just did 2 years in one of the worst damn jails in Georgia. But you worried about what some niggas on YouTube talking about? What you think about black people oppressing themselves? Stockholm Syndrome. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. It's a sad thing. It's a sad situation, but that's what it is. We live in times like that where we've been beaten down so bad that that's what's going on. Like, for instance, right now, blitzing a nigga that at once upon a time was, I looked at him like he was my bro. I looked at him like a homie. Maybe he didn't look at me. Maybe he looked at me, thought I was a fan. Nigga, I ain't no fucking fan of you, nigga. You a battle rap blogger. You make videos recapping battles. It ain't hard to do that. It ain't hard to be a content creator that sit in a fucking car at your house and recap what you feel who won a battle. That shit is the easiest damn thing to do. Where's your originality content at? Or where's the real content? That's the easiest shit to damn do. It ain't hard to be a YouTube content creator. It's not. Find some stories that you find interesting. look at them, jot down some shit, turn your camera on, and talk about the situation at hand. That's it. It ain't hard to do that shit, nigga. You a battle rap blogger, nigga. What the fuck you mean a fan? Nigga, I ain't never told you, let me get your picture, dog. Let me get a picture, dog. Come on, let me get your autograph, dog. I'll punch you in your shit, nigga. Fuck out of here, man. I am Humble King. Usa. Y'all have a peaceful, blessed day. Please have a peaceful, blessed day.